What's going on, guys? Matthewsteel here, back with a brand new video for you today. And today we're going to be talking about how you can optimize Windows 10 for the best possible FPS you can have for your gaming experience. Now, of course, this isn't going to make a crazy difference for every game you play, but it might boost your frames a little bit. And if you're running on a very budget like laptop or old desktop, every frame counts. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So the first thing you want to make sure is correct in your PC is you want to go over here to display settings. And I know this is a pretty simple thing, but you just want to make sure it's set correctly, because if it's not, maybe it's like this, and that might mess with your performance a little bit if it's not set to your proper screen size, and it won't look as good. So you just want to make sure that is set to the recommended display. Make sure the scale is recommended. Everything, just make sure it's a recommended setting for that. And then you're going to go to advanced display settings, and you're going to want to make sure the refresh rate is at the highest possible for your monitor, because you don't want any like bottlenecking happening at all. So you just want to make sure that's all good. I know it's pretty basic things, but you might have overlooked it or you just didn't know about it. Then you want to go to graphics settings right there, and make sure hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned on. In general, this should boost performance for most of your games. You could rule the specific game and see if it affects it in a positive light or negative light, if you want to be more specific for whatever game you're playing. But in general, it should overall boost your FPS. I don't know why I had mine off. I should have it on, but you got to restart your computer in order to make sure it takes effect. So that's the first thing you want to do. I know it's pretty simple, but this could help you improve your performance just a little bit. Alright guys, now for the next thing, what you're going to want to do is type in game mode settings, and just turn on game mode, which will optimize your PC for the best possible FPS that you can get. So then after that, you want to do something like this. Go to view advanced system settings, and go to settings and performance options right here. You want to do adjust for best performance. It will disable all the extra stuff that makes it look nice. You can always turn this on and off based on whether or not you're playing a game or not. I like to keep on this because my computer is not I don't need to do that, but that's something that could help you boost your FPS and performance just a tad, maybe just a tad. It's not like the effects for Windows don't really I don't think are that intensive, but if you're struggling for FPS, you're going to want to change that. Then you want to go to advanced, and you want to do background service, or not, I'm sorry, you want to keep this and make sure it's on programs, and that's it. And then you can just hit apply for that, and then it will apply and change everything. Hit OK. Alrighty, now you want to update your drivers and just make sure everything is up to date. So what you do is you go to device manager, and now you go to display adapters to see your graphics card, update driver, and then you want to do search automatically for drivers. And then if you already have the best installed, it won't install a new one. If you don't, it will look and install a new one. You can do this for everything. So update driver, best driver already installed, don't need to do anything for that. And then just make sure all your drivers are up to date, just like that. Just right click, update driver. The most important one though will be your NVIDIA or whatever graphics card you have. That's easily the most important driver. So you just want to make sure everything's up to date. Then you want to go to task manager, and you want to make sure you go to processes, and just see what's using up a lot of processing power. You can just go to make sure your CPU usage is low and nothing's taking that up. Like OBS is taking up mine right now, but so that would tear the FPS into a game. So if you have any unnecessary things, you just want to make sure you don't. All that's closed. You don't want any unnecessary applications open when you're gaming. In order to close something as well, you could just right click and then end task, And for your game as well, something that could help a little bit is, there we go. Yep, you go to details and you set priority to high. So for whatever game you're playing, like say it's Minecraft, you just right click, set priority high, and it'll optimize that for I'll take priority over other stuff. So that's all you need to do for that. Now the last thing I'm going to talk about is overclocking. You can go to your BIOS and overclock. Now this video will not be going into overclocking because there's a lot you can do with that, and it's a lot more, it doesn't have to be more in depth than this little basic computer guide. But I can make a video about that if you guys want me to, or you can just look up one on the internet, but I'll probably make one about it anyways. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this helps you. It's just a couple tips that I think can optimize your performance a little bit and just overall help your FPS get just a little bit better. Nothing crazy, but these things go overlooked, especially if you're, you don't really know what you're doing, or you just need help. Again, a little performance boost. Maybe you haven't thought about this. So I hope this video, guys, helped you. And if it did, make sure you subscribe and like the video. Thank you, and see you later.